Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Her Journey to Self Podcast. My name is Tamara and I am your host. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. And today is a special day because it is the finale of season 2. Yes, we are here already. It has been another amazing season full of growth and transformation, and I am so happy that you have been along for the ride, and I am just still amazed that I'm even doing this. I am so proud of this show, proud of this movement, and I'm so happy that you are here with me. This season has been tough for me. I will be honest with you. It has been strenuous, both physically and emotionally. And I have struggled with a lot of feelings of doubt and inadequacy and failure. But by the grace of God, I was constantly reminded of what my purpose is, and I was continuously encouraged, and it always came at the right time, the perfect time. This message, this movement was being seen even when I felt unseen. It was being heard and it was being felt. In the midst of my self-doubt, someone else was being pulled out of theirs. In the midst of me growing tired and weary, someone else was gaining strength. And that in turn strengthened me. And I have been saying this from the beginning. This is not all about me. It's a collective. It is a community, and it takes a tribe, y'all. It takes a tribe to heal. It takes a tribe to succeed. It takes a tribe to do life. And I know what it feels like to be constantly chipping away at something and it feel like you aren't making any progress. This rock just won't move. It won't budge. You feel stuck. Sometimes it feels like you're moving further and further away. I know what this feels like. It feels like everything is in vain. You can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but let me encourage you that there is no end, but only the start of a new beginning. I don't want us to get to the end. I want us to get through. I want us to get through with the confidence and the eagerness to go to the next step, to reach higher, to elevate with the wisdom that was learned while we were in the tunnel, because there will be another tunnel, but we will know how to navigate the next one because the last one didn't take us out. It tried, but it didn't succeed. It tried, but we didn't give up. Our present journey is all about preparing us for the next one, and not necessarily the next tumultuous journey, but who we are on the other side of it. If you are on this journey to being healed, I want you to see who that person is. Have a clear picture, a clear vision, because you have to know what direction you are actually going in. You have to know what your target is. What does healed look like for you? How does she walk? How does she talk? What kind of friends does she have? What does she do? So yes, you may come to the end of your journey of being healed in a certain area of your life, but then immediately you start that new journey of being healed. Your life doesn't stop there unless God is calling you home. Your journey does not stop there. It keeps going. Yesterday, you were on the path of healing. Tomorrow, you are on the path of healed. What does that look like for you? And I really want to drive this point home because this is our anchor. This is our driving force. So I saw this picture the other day on social media, and I guess you can call it a meme, and it was an animated picture. And on the top half of the picture, there was a man working diligently to break through a wall in a mine to get to diamonds. And he wasn't even halfway through, but he was determined. So he took that tool and he raised it above his head, and his face was completely strained because he was committed. And he's probably sweating and out of breath because of how hard he's working. And it's all because he knows that there is a reward on the other side. And on the bottom half of the picture, there is another man, and this man has far surpassed the man on the top. He probably has one more inch of dirt or brick or whatever it is to get through. He probably only needs to take one more swing, but he doesn't. Instead, he turns his back. He turns his back on his purpose and on his gift because he's tired. He's tired of working so hard. He's tired of spending so much time on something that seems like it's never going to work out. He feels foolish that he even tried. So he starts to doubt everything. He doubts his methods. He doubts himself. He turns his back and he walks away. But he doesn't just walk away, because I do believe that there are some times when we do need to let things go. We do need to move on and move forward. We do need to walk away sometimes. But I think that those times can make us feel empowered, but not him. He walks away feeling defeated. His head is hung low and his shoulders are rounded forward. There is no joy in his decision. I found a quote that says, "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated failures. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent." Omnipotent. Do you know what that means? Unlimited power. Persistence and determination have unlimited power. Not just power, but unlimited power. It could do anything. Could you imagine what would happen if we actually believed that? If we actually believed that our persistence and determination had unlimited power. I don't want us to turn our backs. I don't want us to give up. Now, if the hard work isn't worth it, if it doesn't align with your why, then by all means, walk away. But that is why. Our why is so important. It is what keeps us persistent. Our why keeps us determined. We may not always feel motivated. We may not always want to, but our why carries us. Our why sustains us. So I want to share with you a story that I came across. It is a story about a donkey and a farmer. Now stay with me, okay? So one day a farmer's donkey falls down into a well, and the animal cried and cried for hours while the farmer was trying to figure out what to do. And then eventually the farmer decided that the animal was old and the well needed to be covered up anyway, so it wasn't worth it to retrieve the donkey. So he invited all of his neighbors to come over and to help him. He got other people involved, okay? They all grabbed a shovel and they began to shovel dirt into the well. And at first, the donkey realized what was happening to him and he cried horribly. But then, all of a sudden, it got quiet. The donkey was no longer crying. So the farmer finally looked down into the well and he was astonished. With every shovel of dirt that fell on his back, the donkey was doing something amazing. He would shake it off and take a step up. As the farmer's neighbors continued to shovel dirt on top of the animal, he would shake it off and take a step up. Eventually, the donkey stepped up over the edge of the well and walked off. He found a way to use his obstacle to benefit him. He didn't let the dirt bury him. He shook it off and he used it as a stepping stone. Now, if that ain't a word, I don't know what is. I know there are plenty of things that we need to shake off. I know there are plenty of things that we need to put under our feet Don't let those things pile up on top of you. Put those things underneath you and keep climbing forward, onward and upward, onward and upward. So what dirt has been thrown at you? Dirt of disappointment, dirt of failure, dirt of hurt, dirt of fear. How can you use what you have learned from it to keep going? Persistence and determination. Every time you think about wanting to give up, I want you to think about those two words, persistence and determination. Is being persistent and determined worth it to you? Is it worth it to get to where you want to be, to where you are supposed to be? It is for me. I hope it is for you too. As this season has come to a close, I hope that you are fired up. I hope that you are empowered more than ever to walk in purpose. I can't wait to come back for season 3, but until then, go ahead and catch up on past episodes or go back and re-listen or rewatch them, share them with your friends and your family. Let's continue to grow this community. Also, please rate the podcast and leave a review. That definitely helps. Follow us on Instagram at HerJourney2Self and also join the YouTube family at Tamara J. Morris. So thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. I hope you've been encouraged. Until next time, peace, love, and light.